Good morning, my lovelies, and happy Monday to you. We're gonna get started with just some foundation, and this is the Chanel Teint Ultra Tenue. I'm from Texas. I'm sorry, I took Spanish. I saw a little more value in Spanish than I did in French in high school, but that's okay. So, as you can see, I had a mountain range popping up everywhere. They're super fun. And that's just the weekend. It wasn't even like a cheat weekend. It just was like, hey girl, I'm gonna put up here. Okay, I'm all rent. God, this smells like candy. I almost want to eat it, but I know I shouldn't. Because from my knowledge of makeup, it don't taste good. Don't eat your makeup. Of course, all these like acne spots are just like, vacation home on your face? Yes. And they were doing that because I have my cousin's wedding on Saturday and I'm really looking forward to it. But you know, I'm just gonna have some plus 10 pimples. It'll be fine. She'll love it. I always have to pull up my little hand mirror because I use just the viewfinder for a lot of the foundation. That's why I have issues with it. And this is a very full coverage foundation, but it's like not like, can you see that's kind of peeking through? Like when I get really close, I haven't touched that one, don't judge. I mean, it's just like it covers these great, but the super angry ones, it doesn't know what to do with. It's just like, I did not go to law school for this or makeup school, foundation school for that. It's like, girl, I was expecting you to have a clean face. And I'm like, me too. So I guess we can do a little bit of story time. I live in a very small town, and oddly enough, Remembrance Day was this Saturday, I think it was, the 11th day of the 11th month. And, you know, I'm like, oh, it's Saturday. We're still gonna have regular city functions, like trash on Friday, the usual, and the library's gonna be open. Well, Thursday morning, woke up. No, then there was the trash truck. Comes once a week. Welcome to small town life. And I was like, oh no. So I ran that out and I was like, okay, I guess they're not doing trash on Friday, or he just lost his calendar. I don't know which. And nope, just the city just shut down on Friday. Just totally quit on me. That's not being covered. Okay. So I'm gonna take the Hourglass. This takes forever to go up. The Hourglass in Bisque, which is not exactly my shade at all. It makes me very yellow because this matches my neck almost perfectly. Excuse me. And I'm just gonna go in with this hyper yellow and just do this. Yep. But that's what gets the job done. So I didn't realize that Friday pretty much the entire town was shut down. The city finance functions, aka the library. So I helped my mother sort through her millions of DVDs. And I mean that it just happens over years, guys. Like, trust me, like, how many lipsticks do you have? Things just accumulate over the years. So we were so proud because we were like, oh my gosh, we're getting rid of like 2 giant reusable bags of DVDs. Like, look at us. And we were like, hey, why don't we further this great thing we're doing? It wasn't. And why don't we just be like, hey girl, hey, to the library and just donate all this stuff to the library. We didn't know it was closed. Keep in mind, we had no idea it was closed. And yeah. Get to the library with 2 giant bags. It looks like I'm crying. So we get to the library with our 2 giant reusable bags, and we're like, oh good, like, yes, we get to donate them. Not even for tax reasons, just because like a giving, you know, giving back to the community kind of thing. And yeah, we pull up and there was already a little family there. Little kids were running back to the car because they were excited. They were like 8. 9 years old. They were probably like, Sonic Run after this. And so I get out of the car and I'm about to get out one of the giant bags. These things weigh probably like 15 pounds of DVDs. And so we're just chilling. And then the mom, like, has backed out her car that was next to it. And then she rolls down her window and she's like, the library's closed today. And I was like, no. Because our library is not popular enough, I guess, with the peoples to actually function on Saturday. Like, on their calendar, they're like, oh, we're open Saturdays. And then you go on the online calendar a little further. And then the online calendar is like, we have a holiday every Saturday. So not only are they just taking Saturday off just because they can, but they also, going in with Laura Mercier to kind of bake, set this beautiful, exhausted face. You know, it's Monday. And so I go up to the door. It's not that I don't believe the mother. I don't have my DVDs with me. I'm just kind of like, okay, what is going on? And there on the door, it's like, we're celebrating Remembrance Day. And I was like, you could have sent out an email. You could have done something to tell me. Like, I'm a member of this library. Personally just insulted. And, you know, since it wasn't going to be open until Monday, I really didn't want to leave 2 giant bags of DVDs in the back of my car, like strapped in with seatbelts and everything so they didn't just go everywhere. And I was like, I'm not about that life today. So I turned to my mom and I was like, do you want to just sell these DVDs? Just pawn them? She's like, yeah. She's like, can we? She's like, how much money do you think we'd get? We'd get for them? And I was like, oh, we'll probably get, you know, maybe like $30 or $50. She was like, done. She's like, I don't want these DVDs in our house again. She's like, just get them out. Okay, good. I did not totally just wipe off all my bake. Don't worry. I thought I did too. We live at the library and it's like a 2-minute drive to the nearest pawn shop. And I go in and I've been to this pawn shop before. It's not like a whole new world for me. But I was like, oh, there's so much more stuff. It's like really interesting. Cause you know, I watch like the Pawn Stars or whatever they're called on TV with the family and they're in Vegas and all that hoopla. Like I watched them, so I kind of know what to expect. But going in there, like they just have like a rack for all the guns. Not even all of them, just some of the guns. Then they have like, you know in the mall how you'll sometimes see those knives that are decorative and like super fancy? Yeah, they had like a full case of that. They had an entire wraparound like square giant display where someone can sit in the middle or stand in the middle and like mess with a glass of jewelry. And I was like, hot damn, people really like their jewelry. And okay, I'm going in with the, sorry, pause for the story. Going in with the Modern Renaissance Anastasia Beverly Hills. And it's gonna be a very light look today because I'm not really doing much, just doing some work videos and stuff. I'm gonna remove the screen that I have in there for no reason. And I'm gonna go in with Golden Ochre all over the lid. And I am just using a Sephora 60, which is a must-have powder shadow brush. And I'm just gonna go all over the lid with this. And so it's just amazing. And I forgot that it's like Friday before a holiday weekend. And so I was like, oh, there's not that many cars parked here. And I go in and there's like 5 people in line and there's 2 people working and they're just running around like crazy. I don't even have the DVDs on me. I'm in there by myself because I was just like, oh, I need to even see if they'll buy the DVDs before I carry them in and be like, buy these. Kind of like, you know, the kids with the chocolate bars that are like, you're gonna buy my chocolate? I don't want to be that person. So I'm also going into the crease with this, carrying it into like kind of a transition shade. And I love this palette. It just gives like a lot of warmth. There we go. Yay. And now I'm gonna go in with, it's just like a face base. It's like a really soft, much longer eyeshadow brush. I don't know how to describe that one. And so I wait in line, and there's like some sketch people in there, I'll be honest, because it's still a pawn shop. I'm gonna go in with raw sienna. Wait, no, I'm not. I so lied. I'm gonna go in with real gar. Have fun today with it. And, you know, going into the crease BT dubs if you couldn't see what I'm doing. I don't blame you. Beautiful. Totally. Okay, I don't use this makeup brush set very often for the eyeshadows. Like, I have one brush out of their eyeshadow set that I really, really like. And it's not this one, as you can tell. Let me just pull this up a little more. Okay, it ended up blending. I mean, it's Anastasia. It's the modern renaissance. It will blend. But there's like this one guy in particular that really just kind of stands out to me. And I don't even know how to describe him. Because, like, he was very kind of ordinary appearance. And it's not like I was attracted to him. I was like, oh, my heart. I'm going with a different eyeshadow brush because this is upsetting me. Going in just with like an eyeshadow crease fluffy brush that I've had since, oh god, that'll age me. But it blends. Woo! I mean, he was like a bigger guy, much bigger. But I saw him like 4 times when I was in that thing. Like, he kept like walking by 4 times because he would like need something on the other end of the thing, or he'd get the attention of the person. But anyway, so I was just like, okay. Like, and then when I finally get up to the counter so I can ask one of the employees, you know, hey, do y'all buy DVDs? Because you want to buy my DVDs, kids. Like, there had been like 4 other people that came in behind me. And I was just like, holy cow, they weren't carrying things. It's not like they were gonna sell stuff. They were like there to buy. And I was just like, oh my god, that is a lot of people. Because, I'm sorry, pawn shop prices are not cheap. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna actually go in with the same eye crease brush. It's just like a typical fluffy brush. I like it. I don't know, I've had it forever. I'm gonna go into the red ochre. I'm gonna touch it very softly. And this is gonna go in the inner V just to help give some more drama because that's what I need in my life. Anyway, so I get to the counter and the guy's like, hey, he's like, yeah, we'll totally buy your DVDs. I'm like, oh, you made a mistake, son. You have made a mistake. Because they have to catalog every single thing, and this is one of the chains. Boop. This is like one of the chain, whatever they're called, because English is my language. It's one of the chain pawn shops too. So he has to catalog every single thing he purchases from us. And so I get the price, and it's like 25 cents for one DVD, $1 for Blu-ray, and 50 cents for a series. I'm just like, are you kidding? You know, I'm sitting there, I'm like, that's kind of crap. Wow. One of these is better than the other. And so I go out, and I actually have to have my mom help me carry the DVDs in, because there's just that many of them. And so we get back in there, and we have to wait in line again, which is fine. I mean, I'm getting the monies, so I'll wait in line, sure. Okay, twist my arm. And so we end up having like 7 regular DVDs, 15 series that we sell, and then a few Blu-rays. I think maybe 12 Blu-rays or something. And we make a haul of $38, which is less than the price of one of the series originally. So moral of the story, kids, have a garage sale, you'll make more. Don't have a garage sale, those things are hell. I did one of those like very last minute, and so much work and so not prepared. Okay, I'm pretty proud, not proud, I'm decently happy with this. Hello, camera. I know, I'm up close now. So I'm pretty excited about this eyeshadow blend. It is much heavier in the crease than I normally do, especially for a work day, but it's rainy outside. I need something to cheer me up, so let's go with colors. Now I'm gonna go in with a quick smudge brush, going back to the makeup. I'm gonna go into Real Gar, just lightly. And this is just a Sephora smudge brush. You can use, by the way, if you're watching this video and you're like, I don't have that brush. Honey, I went through, this is kind of bad. I went through 6 years of doing makeup with this one brush, one eyeshadow brush. Use what you got and you will do great. I mean, that's pretty much like mantra for life. I'm surprised that I haven't destroyed this palette with how much I've been like, okay. So we're gonna go in and smudge. I always forget to smudge. I think that's the one thing that I'm really bad at doing is smudging because I'm always like, just totally forget. I mean, a lot of y'all probably would go in with a different color. What I like doing with my smudge is I like going in with like one of the medium tones. Sorry, I'm trying not to like stab my eye. Kind of have priorities. My eye's one of them. Good thing my eyelid's like really firm and doesn't move. So one of these is more intense than the other. That's the theme. Welcome. Definitely more smudge than the other. Whatever. Just, oh, I can't even. Okay, that sounds really dramatic. And done with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm gonna fix my smudge real quick. I got excited. Story of my life. I got excited so I didn't do it right. Okay, I lied. We're gonna go back into the Anastasia Beverly Hills with Vermeer. I'm just gonna touch it and put it on the inner corners because I love this color so much. This is a great highlight for your brow bone. Like it really sets it off. So I'm gonna wipe off all this bake that basically was just there to prevent the eyeshadow fallout. There we go, see? Yay, this is like more extreme than my usual Mondays. I'm gonna go in just with butter black eyeliner, just real quick. It's gonna be a light, thin eyeliner. Hopefully it might Amy Winehouse on me. There, did not Amy Winehouse, thank God. Well, one didn't. Still hope. This is Union Jack Wink Matte Liquid Eyeliner. As you can see, this is not like a hella attention grabbing black eyeliner, but it does look wonderful with mascara on top. I'll be back with the mascara. So I'm just going in, curling my lashes just real quick. I like to pump as I squeeze. I feel that helps get its attention and wake it up. And then I'm gonna go in with some eyelash primer. This is the Diorshow Maximizer 3D, and I love it. It really helps build my eyelashes up, helps curl them, and helps keep them curled. This is about the only primer I use in my normal makeup routine. And it doesn't make your eyelashes like super white. So if you do miss a spot, it won't look terrible. Then I'm gonna go in with the Dior Addict It-Lash because Dior has a show and an addict. Me, both. This mascara I love because it's very quick to apply. And it really lengthens the lashes. Also like gives them some volume, don't get me wrong, but they have some other mascaras at Dior that are like really voluptuous. And I kind of like making my eyelashes look like a false winged eyeliner. Do that by kind of pulling it more to the side and then around the center of the eye pulling up. I'm trying to beat my batteries and my camera's battery because I did not fully charge it. Whoops. And here we have the finished mascara. Sorry about kind of cutting you off earlier. The camera died. So, yay. I think I have enough battery to finish this. I just charged it for a while. But let's go in with some contour. I'm going with the NYX, NYX, whatever you want to call it, the Highlight and Contour Pro Palette. I like this one because it gives you quite a bit of options with the colors. And I use 4 of them. I don't even use all the colors. This one does not work for me. This gives me like, this one gives me muddy contour like that. And then this one just has like a bit of glimmer in it. Maybe not as much, but I like this one better. It's just a little too much. Like this is the one I don't use, this is the one I use. So I'm gonna wipe that off real quick. So for the contour, I just get kind of like, I don't even know what this is. This is Simply Essentials. I got this off Amazon for like $3 or something. No, got this off Amazon for like $10 or something stupid. And it's got rounded edges. I think this is like one of the kabuki brushes I bought during like the craze. So I dip, pat, pat, pat. And this doesn't have a mirror. I think that's my main complaint for this entire palette, is that it doesn't have a mirror. I'm actually already hitting pan on one of the highlights. Get that chiseled jawline going like a god. I like to start like middle of the cheekbone, go up, and then slowly kind of bring in more the middle of the face. Like that. Now it's got some decent contour. Then I just go up here to the top of my forehead, and I just kind of bronze it. I'm just keep tapping those two colors. That's what you're hearing, is those two taps. That's good. I don't really care. I'm really bad at my nose. Literally all I do is I tap this shade right here and just do this. And it's like an instant contour. And I didn't have to put much effort into it. Boom. I got a Michael Jackson nose. Welcome. Yeah, I actually like that. I was gonna add a little bit more. Now I'm gonna go in with a quick blush. This is just like a Lancome blush that I've had forever. It's just like kind of like a natural kind of pinky. Just going in with Lancome cheek brush and just touch, touch, touch. I don't know. I don't have any more stories to fill in the rest of this video, so I'm just gonna do the rest of the makeup real quick. Don't ask me why I'm holding the brush like this. I have no idea. See, we have such like a bold eye going here that I'm just like, oh, maybe don't go in like too hard. And we're done with blush. Just got a little touch, that's all you need. Generally with blush, trust me, I'm the person that loves blush so much. So, I'm just going in with the big ass fan brush. There. And then I do it there, and then I bring it also under the eye to help brighten up under the eye. I don't care if I look like a reversed panda. I think that's what they call it. They used to call it. I don't care. And this highlight is not like a glamorous, like glowing cheekbones kind of thing. It's just like a, hey, good job. Good job, you. And then we're done with the contour. So that is almost the finished look. I'm gonna be super lazy. Normally I'll go in with like a full lip contour kit, be like super extra. I'm gonna go in with winky looks. I love them, they're so cute. Like palm of my hand, that's how big it is. They're just really cute, they're really pigmented, and I find that I don't need a lip liner for these. Done. Well, a quarter of the way, but we'll get there. Oh, that like makes me have like a weird look. I wonder what would happen if I did this. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'm sorry. I love playing with it. I'm just gonna go finish this. And I don't have the name of this lipstick. It will be in the description. There you go. And because it's not enough, I'm gonna add the Winky Lux. Oh, this one actually has the color on it. This is truffle. I like their packaging a lot. When I first got the lipsticks, I was like, oh no, that's like not good. You know, I was like, ooh, that's kind of like lighter weight than I'm used to. Did I really? I missed my mouth. And this goes, the other one so well. I don't know what the other one is. You'll have to find it in the description. Ugh. And this is the finished look. Let me just... Yeah, I mean, it does not leave much on the finger. Because some of my lipsticks, like, when I do that, it's just like... all over the finger. So, I'm just gonna brush my hair and be done for the day. 1 second, I have to get my brush. It's right by it. Ugh. Oh, that feels so much better. Yeah, I'm surprised this fit in a ponytail too. Might have a bit of a kink. It's been in a ponytail for a while. There we go. And we are done. Let's go make today beautiful. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning.